My name is Carlisha Lee. I am a pre-K teacher in residence in Crowley ISD, and I have always wanted to be a teacher. Letter is Q.
Letter is Q.
Sound is Qu.
Sound is Qu.
Letter is R.
Letter is R.
Sound is Letter is S. I have wanted to be a teacher since I was a little girl. I remember asking my parents for those giant, flippable, double-sided chalkboards for Christmas one year, and they got it for me. And I would sit my Barbie dolls and my teddy bears out on the rug in my room and teach them. I would ask my teachers at the end of the school year for extra worksheets so I could play school with my dolls or get graph paper and make it like an old school grade book because I always wanted to teach. I started in Crowley ISD as a paraprofessional in March of 2017. I was a campus monitor at Hargrave Elementary. I came to Sycamore in the 2019-2020 school year as a pre-K instructional aide, and then I stayed in that role until this year when I became a teacher in residence.
So I still remember the first time I met Carlisha when she came in for the interview for Paraprofessional. I think even in our conversation, I asked her why she wasn't certified yet and how soon could I hire her as a teacher. I would have hired her as a classroom teacher on the spot if I could have. She carries with her a strength and dignity and just a grace and a peace that dwells within her that is contagious.
Miss Lee is all things good in education. She is probably one of the most empathetic, loving, and genuinely loving human beings, and that is shown in her classroom, the way that she teaches and leads with such love. Her students adore her.
A talented person from head to feet. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, what a wonderful child you are.
You're funny.
You're funny.
Watching Miss Lee go from a paraeducator into the classroom has been really a beautiful experience. And I know that her experiences as a paraprofessional help mold and shape who she is as a teacher now.
Do you know the way you feel, the way you feel, the way you feel? Do you know the way you feel when your face looks like this?
She has a gifted ability to build relationships with children, and that's quite evident when you walk into her classroom and see those interactions that she has with children. She gets down on their eye level, she listens intently, and then she responds in a gentle manner, which really directly impacts how her children interact with one another and really building that school family. Having the opportunity to be a teacher's aide before becoming a classroom teacher is the best preparation that anyone can experience. You're able to see the mountaintop experiences and those valley experiences that happen to teachers throughout the course of the year, and you're building your toolbox along the way.
Being able to watch Mrs. Lee accomplish her dreams, overcoming so many challenges along the way, has been the most incredible example for all of us here at Sycamore to see that we can accomplish our dreams, and knowing that we have one another's backs and we're here to support each other. We are stronger together. She has proven so much to all of us, and we're able to be stronger through her.
So my husband had just graduated from college, and he was considering getting his master's, and he took a pause and said, I know you're not going to go to school if I'm also in school. This is your time. To be honest, I was like, no, I think I'm okay. I think I'll be okay doing what I'm doing. And he's like, you've always wanted to do this. I think you should go for it. And knowing that I had his support and knowing that's something I always wanted to do was really what gave me the push to jump in. While I was in school, I completed my first term and was super excited because I accelerated, meaning I finished extra classes, and was starting my second term. On April 12th of 2020, my husband was sick, and so we took him to an urgent care, and he tested positive for COVID. They sent him to the hospital by ambulance. This was very early in the pandemic, so we weren't able to visit. So it was a lot of FaceTime calls He passed away on April 19th of 2020, and I had to put a pause on school. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to go back. I didn't know. I didn't know if I had it in me to focus on school because I had two babies who don't have their daddy, and I didn't have my husband, so I didn't know that I could focus. I didn't know financially if continuing my degree would be possible, so I took a break for a few months and tried to think things through. But I knew that I had Marcus's support and that he was super excited for me to continue on this journey. So I did go back. I changed from elementary education to educational studies in elementary ed, which meant I would have to do an alternative certification program, but I knew that I would be able to do that in our district as a teacher in residence. And when I finished school, we were able to fly to Florida and go to the graduation ceremony. My sister, who was also graduating, we got to graduate together. Obtaining my bachelor's degree was huge. It was something I didn't honestly think was gonna happen. When my husband graduated and I saw him walk across the stage, we were so proud, and it was so exciting to get to see him, complete that goal. And I had just started going back to school at that time, and it felt like it's gonna be forever before that's me. And then after everything happened and losing Marcus, I thought, it's not gonna be me. I'm not gonna be able to do that. It's gonna be too hard. But looking at my kids and remembering that he wanted that for me, and remembering that I wanted it for myself, that little girl who was playing school with her dolls, she could do it. So I had a lot of support from family, and making it to that day was so, it was unbelievable, because I didn't think I would be there. It felt very surreal to walk across the stage.
Mrs. Lee embodies so much strength and courage. She has an incredible amount of grit that I think we all can learn so much from.
She's a person worth celebrating and so special, and it's a beautiful thing to be able to know her and to be able to have shared in even a part of this journey with her. I'm excited for her, so excited for her kids and her family, and I look forward to many great things to come.
Sycamore Elementary is truly better because of Mrs. Lee. The love that she pours out for everyone here, students, staff members alike, she is who we all strive to be.
I think if Marcus could see me, he would be very proud. I hope he would. I think he'd be very excited. I think he'd tease me a little bit for my silly dancing and singing in front of the students. But he knew how much I loved it, and I think he'd be very happy to see me meeting this dream.